Okay, I think we all know why we're here. We need to address the seniors. But before we get into this, our agenda is PDA, dress code, and Brittany's hair. But Mr. Nixon, will you open us with prayer?
All right. That's great. So this weekend, guys, of course you all know, I'm a cross-country coach, and so my girls actually ran this past weekend, and they did really, really well. They got first place, they were great, the same weekend, I actually went down to Arkansas Sunday and saw my granddaughter.
Amen.
I saw my granddaughter as well. She's beautiful, you guys. And this last weekend, I also did several other things, like I ate a hamburger for lunch, etc., And, so yeah, that's what I did for these last 5 weekends, and I guess amen. All right.
Amen.
All right, now, let's move on to the real issues. First thing on the docket is 3 letters, PDA. Now, this has become a real issue within the senior lounge, and I think we need to take some very extreme measures. I think we need to put in steel doors, all around security cameras, a constant 24/7 security guard.
Can we afford this?
I'm sure it's in the budget somewhere.
We need to address this because this is a heart issue. First, what happens? You have a big hug, big kiss, little kiss, and before long, they start holding hands. We need to fix this.
The only problem I see is Matt and Peter in the lounge. I keep seeing that one. I know. Mr. Arnold, you have him in class. What do you think of them?
I only have a few of the seniors in my class, and these sometimes can be a problem. Most of the time it's just talking, but I think that they keep it under control pretty well.
Mr. Junkie, have you noticed anything with yours? Because you have them for 2 hours straight.
Which one's Peter?
The scrawny one.
No.
Are you sure? I've heard they had speeches. I think Peter, one of his speeches basically talked about Maddie.
No.
Mr. Gill, do you have any? Have you noticed anything with your classes?
Well, I think for this issue, we really need to address what the purpose of a rule on PDA is. The philosophy behind it. See, the main issue is, you've got the protagonist and the antagonist in the PDA relationship. So, I think I can liken this to an analogy. Have you guys seen the new Star Wars movie?
I hate Star Wars.
What?
It's a bunch of aliens. Who enjoys that kind of thing?
Dude, Brad Pitt. Why use 7 words when 4 words will do?
Is there any other seniors that I don't even notice any seniors that are having problems with this.
I mean, there's Marcus and Brittany.
Oh, no, that's not happening. I know Brittany. That'll never happen. I know Brittany more than any of you guys will ever know. So I know Brittany pretty well.
But what about CJ and Anna?
I did walk in on them, and I had to clearly tell them to separate. They were getting a little bit too close.
I think we should just knock the wall out and make part of my class. Then I can keep an eye on them all day.
That can work.
That could work. Now, we need to address what exactly PDA is. Now, I think PDA is in no physical touching between anyone of any kind.
I think that's fair.
I think that's fair.
I think we need to build a wall between each person.
A wall between each person.
Yeah,
I think that's feasible.
Yeah, they can pay for it too.
Why don't we just give them lockers?
Yeah, take my student.
That's too
Yeah.
easy.
But do we have the
We
space
be a little
for that?
lenient.
Is that logical?
You know,
Honestly, guys, during my free period, I could just go in and read them stories and keep an eye on them.
Aren't you supposed to be grading papers?
Oh, I almost forgot. Let's address the grading book policy. We need to stay up on our grading so we can clearly give our students proper feedback.
Get your own markers. Those are mine.
Deal with it.
Hey guys! Well, I heard you guys are having a very, very long meeting today. I thought I'd bring you guys some snacks. Here's some Oreos, some Twizzlers.
Your heart.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's the least I could do. You guys talking about the seniors today?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I loved the seniors. You know, they were my first class. We had logic together. They were great. Well, I gotta run. Have a great meeting. I'll see you all later. Gil, those are not all for you. Put those back.
Thank you, Mona.
Thanks, Mrs. Kaufman.
What we're talking about?
PDA.
Sorry.
So you don't think that it's gonna be a problem? I mean,
As long as we have 24-hour surveillance, maybe we can go completely out of our way. I can bring my husband in, we can drill a hole into the door and put in a window. They'll never notice.
yeah, I'm sure they won't notice. They're too oblivious.
And we can walk by about every 5 seconds to check in on them and look clearly through the window. They'll never notice at all.
I can go on last hour and I can just sit in there and talk to him if I need to.
Yeah.
Throw pillows, some other stuff, and annoy him as much as possible.
Yeah, I think that would work.
That would work.
And if you're free too, you can come in there too. Just
Yeah,
pop
you
in
know
there.
what? I don't have last hour, and maybe I could even come in over lunch and talk to them. You know,
Mhm.
scare them about anatomy, maybe.
Yes, do that.
Mm.
All right, well, what's next on the docket? We have
Dress code.
dress code, yes.
Dress code. Why are we even having this talk? It should be a uniform. We should have them all looking exactly the same. They look so sloppy right now with all their different hoodies. They look like a bunch of slobs.
You look like a bunch of slobs with our beards here.
Hey, it's nice and trimmed,
Mm.
nice and clean.
Is that what you're going with?
Yes.
You're just jealous you can't grow a beard.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not jealous.
Oh, come on. Yeah, you are.
Oh, really?
Really? Yeah. See, I'm winning this argument, guys.
Oh,
Oh, bring it on. See,
I'll throw my shoe at you.
you're kicking the bras out of the barn.
Oh,
Wow, she actually did that.
yeah.
This is the first time in like 5 years they actually did something close. Oh, see, you're getting better at your aim. Good job. Oh, guys, we can give her some claps.
Your head's too big to miss.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Uh-huh.
Your aim's just off a little bit.
Oh, really?
Anyways, back to the uniform.
Uniform. Actually, the correct word would be a dress code. Now,
Uniform.
dress
We
code.
need a uniform.
Dress code. Dress code. Now, the dress code, I think we need to address. I think the real issue here is not the entirety of FCA. I think it's just Ashton. We need to just focus on her. Not the 6th grade girls' skirts, considering they're up the wazoo. We need to focus mainly on Ashton and everything that she's doing. And she's the only one who breaks the school dress code.
Do you see her as a ringleader? I'll follow her example.
Yeah. She's become a detriment to this school. Need to get on that.
Well, I think we need to insert here that Ashton's philosophy about the dress code is not as bad as the rest of the school and is actually paramount to the tandem of the circle. And like the other day, I was researching Aristotle, and I think he makes a really good point in his 3rd book of Isosceles that drama is the most important part of this production, and Ashton is the most important part of drama, and so we should give her some slack on the dress code.
No. She's all walking about with that jacket. She needs to take that off. I think we should take away the jackets permanently from everyone.
You mean hoodies?
Jackets too. Jackets.
They're not allowed to wear jackets.
We got a 2319. Who has gum? He has gum! He has gum! 2319! We got code red! Code red! Where's the trash can? Trash can! Trash can! Where's the trash can? Trash can!
I think it's outside.
Spit it out. Right now. Spit it out. Come on. There we go. All right, cool. It's okay, guys. We're good.
Why do we all have name tags?
Why is it just our last name?
Mine just says Gil.
What's Gil short for?
Gilmore.
Gilbert, are you sure?
It's Gilmore.
Never.
Like in
Maybe we should ask your dad.
Yeah.
Gilbert.
You told me it was Gilmore.
Now, with the uniform, how strict are we gonna be on this too? We just give warnings or what exactly?
I think we can be a little bit lenient here. Not too much, but just a little bit.
I think we should have Mrs. Hendricks send out another email addressing the uniform.
Should we have another chapel addressing the uniform?
Definitely, and I don't think we can have the seniors lead it because they are just not doing a good job with following the dress code itself.
It should also
Especially
probably
Ashton.
Yeah.
it should also probably be put in the fourth period announcements for how many times is this now?
I think this is the 6th week, but I think if we continue it for another 3, we'll get the point across.
I think we should also write a message on their board inside their lounge and tell them that they need to just stop breaking
Or
dress
maybe like
code.
a little note card.
Yeah, we also need them to clean up that room. That room is messy.
It's absolutely
It's
disgusting.
terrible.
Oh, it stinks.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I saw some mold growing there one time. That was interesting.
Mrs. Slump is now here, and Mr. Youngie has switched places. So, back to business. Brittany's hair.
Yes, I think we need to talk about how it is too edgy and distracting for this school.
It's a real heart issue. I think we need to get down to the point of.
Well, now I think might be being a little hasty. We don't want to be hasty here. I firmly believe that Brittany's telos is to have distracting hair, and we can't keep someone from their telos. Okay, this is a two-step cycle, and if the gods of the internet are generous to us, they'll allow us to get to the end. See, Brittany is not a distraction to the other people. They're only a distraction to you, which is a problem. So, I think we should allow her. I mean, we have to make amends in some cases, and not let her just do whatever she wants to do. But she's a free spirit, and we can't just constrain her in these ways.
I think she should be able to argue. I mean, let's think about it. Okay. So we've been, what is this school? It's a classical school. We've been learning stuff the whole time. I've been teaching them rhetoric for God knows how long. I don't know if I've learned anything, but I mean, if we do it, she should be able to argue her point. So I've been teaching rhetoric too, right? Okay? And in the rhetoric too, we learn how to argue. What's the point of arguing? You have to have a thesis. What's the thesis? Britt's hair. So she comes in and she argues her hair, okay? And then, under that, we have her 3 points. So she can come in, she can argue her 3 points, right? 1, right? 2, and then when she comes in, we'll have her last point, C, and then and she'll wrap it up. And if she argues her case and does it right, I think that's how it should go. She should get to keep her hair if she does it right.
Right. She definitely has to argue it herself.
You know.
Can I just say how much I love Brittany? I've known her for a few years. She's such a good kid. I think her hair looks great. It's so cute on her. She's just such a good kid. She would never do anything wrong. That reminds me, I need to make more salsa for her.
I agree with you. I mean, I don't think Brittany's hair is a problem at all. If we get hard on her, we get hard on everyone else, like we do with Ashton about her uniform and other people. There are people in the school that have more distracting hair than Brittany. Why do we focus on Brittany and her hair with this? We need to leave her alone with this. It's fine. There's no problem with it. It's not distracting. Just leave it as it is.
This reminds me of Gilbert's rebellious stage.
It's just Gil.
Gilbert.
What was that like?
It's just Gil.
Oh, you know, number 17 on the list.
Do you remember who had the rebellious days? You remember Paul Simpson?
Yes.
He was crazy with his mullet, dreadlocks, and underwater basket weaving. I really miss him.
Oh, Mr. Paul Simpson!
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
OTP
Going swimming on
right
Friday,
there.
right?
Got on my calendar. How's you guys been?
Good, how have you been? How's
Good.
farm life? You're farming, right?
Oh, it's great.
Here's some tissues
Can I
over
have
here.
tissues?
We gotta sing the tissue song. Take
a
a tissue, pass it down the line. Take a tissue and you'll feel just fine.
You got it on my leg, Miss Linda.
Allergies. Oh, that's Pam calling. Sorry. Hi.
Wasn't he leading this?
How are you? Let's just go home.
Sounds good to me.
Good to see you guys.
I go to soccer practice.
See you tomorrow. Gotta go.
Gotta go farm.
Come
Man.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Mr. Weeks, I have a question about soccer.
This is a faculty meeting. I'll talk to you later.
Marcus, get out of here.
Now.
Get out. Go.
I'll kill you in your sleep.
Go.
All right, well, the next thing
He
on,
was not wearing uniform shoes. I just noticed that.
it's
But
just Marcus.
that's true. No,
Nobody
he
cares
is.
about
Marcus isn't even a problem.
But of course, speaking about dress code.